Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to Citizen AY, the platform where we speak truth to power. We are basking still in the news that Oloye Sunday has been released. We're going to give you a little bit more detail as to the situation or the background as to how the release, and we will read the statement out to you just in a couple of few minutes. But we want to first say how happy we are that he is actually out of jail. Um, and we are really, really so happy. I mean, words cannot describe the joy that many of us who have been in the struggle continue to be in the struggle. Words cannot describe how happy we are that he is out of this. Maybe it's Russian. Who knows? Let's do. Sorry, 1 minute. Sorry about that. 1 second, please. I'm just checking what's going on here. No. So I'm going to come back to that. I'll come back to that. So, okay. Now, let me just check. I just want to just check before I go ahead that everything is working and you can all see me. Good morning, and welcome to Citizen AY, the platform where we speak truth to power. If you do get this broadcast, please do share as you're coming in. Let us just check a few things. I'm just trying to check. Okay, as ever, 1 minute. I want to make sure that my people who are on YouTube, you can see the broadcast. Please share. Please subscribe. I'm going to try and put it out there. So I need your help. We really need your help in growing the platform on YouTube. Everything you can do to help us in that area will be greatly appreciated. So with that said, now let's carry on. Just give us a minute or so. We're just going to try and make sure we do things in the right way. Good morning. So we're going to talk about a few things, but good morning to you all. Welcome to Citizen AY, the platform where we speak truth to power. Good morning. So we are going to deal with one or two issues. We are basking in the news, in the beautiful, wonderful news that Oloye has been released. We'll give you a bit more detail from what we can gather so far. And we might, no doubt in the coming days, we will probably try and make some things, bring some things to your attention and, be able to have contact anyway. Let's put it that way. But what is first important in all of this is to, first of all, say at least we know that he's not, in jail. And we maintain he's done nothing wrong. Good morning. We maintain he has done nothing wrong. Good morning. So I hope you can hear me. Maintain he has done nothing wrong. Please do share this broadcast. As you're coming in, please go ahead and subscribe to Citizen AY on YouTube. We really do appreciate your support. It's very, very important that we bring this to your attention. There are things, you will see what I'm showing you there about the Central African Republic. That is very, very important to what is happening to us. But before we do that, we take a moment to celebrate and be really pleased that Oloye Sunday is out. Let me just get you something that I wanted you to look at, how this was covered on channels yesterday. So I want to just bring that to your attention.
Well, outside.
So I will first of all say how pleased and refreshing it was, the amount of pouring of relief and joy that many people expressed yesterday. All of the media presenters and all of the media groups were out in force celebrating and being very, very happy. And I'm one of them included, being very, very happy to hear this news that Oloye Sunday has indeed been released. And we continue to rejoice in that. Now he can get some medical treatment. The one caution I would add to all of this, is we must demand that Oloye is allowed to go get medical help in abroad. He's out. Yes, we know that's what we wanted. He shouldn't be in jail. And in the first place, Oloye shouldn't be in jail because he's done nothing wrong. Good morning, Asosa Sunday. Good morning to you. Oloye Sunday Igboho should not be in jail in any way, shape, or form. Please do share this broadcast as you're coming in. As I come, and I would urge you at this point to please go and subscribe to Citizen AY on YouTube. I'm going to put the link up as we're talking. So let me just go on here. So just make sure I put that on there. We maintain and that Oloye should be allowed to get the medical help he needs. That's the basis upon which the press has covered this. What is most important in all of this is that we continue. Our struggle has just begun. We are not begun. We've been in the struggle, going along, trying to work with this, trying to make sure we keep this alive and keep the focus on this. It's very, very important. And I will probably do a phone line thing. So I'm going to put the phone line up as well so that people can call in, and maybe we might do an hour or two on this broadcast. So, but I want to show us what is to come. What is to come in the shape of the Central African Republic. We will talk about that. I will show a video. But before we go ahead too much into that, I want to first of all make sure, let's hear how the channels covered it. Other people including Oduduwa TV Radio, we carried on the platform yesterday. I was out actually yesterday evening. I was doing my hydrotherapy and stuff when I suddenly heard the news, so I couldn't get back on to do a live broadcast that late. But nonetheless, we are filled with joy and happiness. Let's see if I can get one or two pictures also of Oloye as we're talking, because it's really, really important that we actually relate and actually, just try and show the joy of that moment. It is something to behold in many respects. And I want to say kudos to Professor Akintoye and Professor Adeniran. The two men have been working assiduously behind the scenes to make this happen, and we want to thank them. Professor Banji Akintoye is indeed our leader, and he remains the leader of the whole movement. And we are thankful for their commitment in ensuring that Oloye Sunday Igboho was released. Though it may be on medical grounds, but the fact remains that the tireless work that Professor Banji Akintoye and Professor Adeniran and others in Ilana Omodua and other people and many others behind the scenes, we all deserve a pat on the back for the work we've been doing. We've been relentless in chasing and demanding for the release of Oloye Sunday Igboho. The next step in all of this, of course, will now be a question of, like I said, he has done nothing wrong. Oloye Sunday Igboho has done nothing wrong, and we are absolutely resolute on that point. And I'm going to show you something on the Constitution that backs up what we're saying. To speak up for the right of the people to carry out what is allowed within our within the Constitution is not a crime. It is not a crime. So we stand fully. You do beg your pardon. My voice is a bit. Good job. I have some water with me now. So we stand resolute and fully with Oloye Sunday Igboho. We will try and get in touch at some point, and no doubt that will happen. We are grateful. And that is important to say that, and we say that without any equivocation or anything. We are grateful that is released. We are thankful for the works of the work. Even one of the things that Professor Banji Akintoye, I hope he will permit me to say this. He said to me the other day, he said he's not been fully. It took him some time. He's been a bit under the weather, shall we say, and that's the measure of the man. and is much better. You know, he's feeling better when we spoke a few days ago. And he said, so he just said that in passing. And then to find out that even through all of that, he's putting in the work for the to free Oloye and of course the movement. And many of the things that they're doing behind the scenes, it's kudos to the man, kudos to our father, the father of the movement. And I'm grateful. I, for one, and I know many of us are grateful for the work that Professor Banji Akintoye is doing. It is the leading light that we all coalesce around, and we must support that. There are some work that they're even doing. We're hoping to get some good news sometime soon. They're working on that. That's for them to tell us when they're ready to tell us that, but I'm hoping that happens. But what I will say in all of this is that we are so thrilled to have Oloye Sunday Igboho out of that jail. He has done nothing wrong. They should not have stopped him. Look at what is happening in the case of Abakiari, for example. I'm just showing you pictures so you can get some idea. That's Oloye Sunday Igboho with Professor Banji Akintoye. Again, sitting down with Professor Banji Akintoye. Again, I'm just going to show you different pictures, that one of that we able to that was released. And of course, there's Oloye Sunday Igboho with Professor, and I believe that might be the lawyer in the middle, but I'm not too sure. I can't confirm that. So these are joyous times for us. These are times that we should really. It shows us that we are putting in a lot of work collectively, and we should take a pause for a moment, and actually, be glad that Oloye is out, So dupe, as we say in my Yoruba language, dupe o, ashurire o, akurire, I'm saying that, so it's like, more blessings, and we're wishing for more of this kind of uplifting news. Hopefully, I'm hoping that in the coming days and months, this can re-energize the whole movement, because many of us, let's be honest with ourselves, the movement has stalled somewhat since the illegal incarceration of Oloye Sunday Igboho. Now, what I want to do is I want to explain something. Please do subscribe to Citizen AY as you're watching. So let me just make sure I put that down. I don't know if I've put it there. So I'm going to put it down. As you're watching us, please, we would like you to go right now and subscribe to Citizen AY on YouTube. And as we speak, as a matter of fact now, YouTube is on live right now. And what I'd like you to do is when you get there, give us a thumbs up, hit the notification button, and of course, give us like button as well. So the more you share on that platform, the more we can actually grow the platform. With those of you that have subscribed already, we thank you a great deal. Here's what I'd like you to do as we're talking about that. 1 second, please. So I just want to touch base on that briefly, but now and then you will see a reminder as to what we can do. So we would love you. All hail Oduduwa. Yes, all hail Oduduwa. All hail Biafra. So we are really, this is really fantastic news. So I'm putting the picture there because I want us all to really, this is not hearsay. These are facts. He's out of prison. That is the most important bit of the news that is, that is very important for us to key into. Now, I'm going to shortly, how can I do this? I want to just make sure I get this information out there. Hang on. Okay. Now, so above all else, to see Oloye Sunday Igboho out, and in that way, is refreshing. It is giving us a sense of how we can, progress. Now, I'm going to do something as well on top of this. I want to all hail Biafra, absolutely. So please do share. Now, whilst I'm doing this, sorry, I wanted to do something and I couldn't remember. Now, of course, it comes to me. So, so here we are. So please, as you're watching, do go ahead and subscribe to Citizen AY on YouTube. We'd really appreciate your support in that sense. Help us grow the platform. Help us continue to build it. And those of you who are watching on Facebook as well, share the broadcast with people. Share it. make sure you hit the share button. And also, those of you who are on YouTube, when you do join, share the broadcast, send it to people, make people aware of the broadcast, because that way we can grow the platform as it should be. Because we do need alternative platform. As we all know, Facebook is no longer reliable. 1 minute they can be your friend, next minute they can be against you, shall we say. And it is always better to have an alternative. And that is what we are trying to work towards. And that is why we encourage many of us to please join us and help us grow that platform. And we will continue to advocate for Yoruba Nation, no doubt. And we will need your help in that area. We will need your support. We will need you all to help us in pushing, going forward for Oduduwa Nation, Biafra Nation, Middle Belt. These are the things that we must do. It is not a question of if now. It is we must do this. Let us just bear with me. I'm just trying to make sure I share this to as many platforms as possible, because you know how things are. It is best that we do that. Let's have a look. 1 second, please. So we're just trying to share it. I will read to you the statement that was released, but first of all, of course, I will play you how the news was released on channels yesterday. Channels carried it, and that's saying something. For channels to carry it, that is saying something. So 1 minute, please. Okay. Beg your pardon. I'm just trying to find something here. So now, what is most important in all of this is that we are truly grateful. All of us, we are grateful that Oloye is out. We're very, very grateful. And we are very, very happy. So all hail Biafra, Friday Afaku. Thank you very much. Please don't forget, once again, a gentle reminder, go ahead and subscribe to Citizen AY on YouTube. You'll be doing us a great favor by doing that. Just hit the subscription button. I've pinned the link on Facebook. That way you can help us. Yes, freedom for Biafras and Oduduwa people. Yes, absolutely. I agree with you. Absolutely, 100%. And of course, also Middle Belt. So now, what I want to show you in the middle of all of this was also... where is it now? Sorry, where is it? I wanted to show you this. Oloye has done nothing wrong. He should be released without even, without even question. Because I'm going to show you this. I want you to, then I will read to you what they said. Oloye has complied with this. Every person shall be entitled to freedom. Let me read that from top again, because I know you might have seen it because it was behind my my face, So I'm going to try and break that bigger. Can you see that? Can you all see that? So, okay, won't go any bigger. Okay, that's fine. So here we are. Every person shall be entitled to freedom of expression, including freedom to hold opinions and to receive and impart ideas and information without interference. That is section 39(1) of the Nigerian constitution, of the fraudulent constitution, by the way. And because even though we are quoting it, the constitution still remains a fraud. It remains a fraud. It is one that we do not support, but I'm highlighting what gives Oloye the right to ask for and speak for Yoruba people, Oduduwa people, about our right to self-determination. We have been oppressed for so long. And what we are saying is we have the right to go for self-determination in our own land. And I will show you a video about the Central African Republic, and we will look at that video. That is what is to come if we relent on supporting the efforts of Oloye Sunday Igboho and many others. In fact, I'm calling on all Southerners now. It is time for us to set up vigilante groups. Now is the time to set up vigilante groups and make sure that we protect our communities. Our farmers, most importantly, in our communities, must be our top priority. The government of the day refuse to protect our farmers, and yet they say, oh, the food prices are high. When you fail to protect the farmers, even the farmers, when they're killed, the children are not paid, the family are not paid compensation. There is no compensation scheme. There is no compensation for damage, for the destruction of the crops. Please, anybody, anywhere, please give us evidence. We want clear evidence of where the government has paid Southerners compensation for their crops destroyed by the Fulani herders and terrorists, whatever you want to call them. Give us the evidence. We don't want to. This is not hearsay. This is why we're saying, this is why Oloye Sonegbuhu is justified in saying enough is enough. We have to go for self-determination. So now, whilst I'm doing that, let me just make sure I want to bring his put his picture somewhere so we can see it again. But anyway, you see the picture, I'll bring it back again. Now, what I'm saying here, on the basis of section 39(1), every person shall be entitled to freedom of expression, including freedom to hold opinions and to receive and to impart ideas and information without interference. Now, when Oloye Sonegbuhu, when he saw how they killed Dr. Aborodi, how the Fulani terrorists, they went into his farm, the bandits or whatever you call them, they went to his farm, they destroyed his crops. He went and complained to the Seriki that, look, these guys, you can't come and destroy my, and without compensation. The government of the day have failed to put in a compensation scheme for farmers in the south. I kid you not. But there is something that they're doing. Do you know that the government are actually giving land to non-Nigerians in Kaduna as we speak? Non-Nigerians who will shortly be made Nigerians because of the fraudulent amendment in that constitution. 36 and 38. They try to redefine the meaning of, not trying to, they've changed the definition of what it means to be an immigrant and to be a Nigerian. So they've opened it up. They've loosened the criteria, and so they're welcoming people in. And right now in El Rufai is giving away land to non-Nigerians who are coming in. Again, backed by what Bala Mohammed said. Many of us would have watched the video of Bala Mohammed. I might try and play that again later on. But it's very, very important we understand what is going on. So please, when we are talking about why Oloye is justified to speak up for and actually fold an opinion and receive and impart ideas and information about self-determination, Section 39 of the Nigerian Constitution is the basis. That constitution is a fraud. Don't get me wrong. It is a fraud. But within that is what we are saying and we are using to say, we demand that Oloye be completely released. Oloye Sonegbuhu be released. And, I mean, another interesting point to say is this. Look at what they've done with Sowore. You all know the history that I have with Sowore, and I still support, and we're still working on a lot of things as we speak. In case of Sowore, they first held him in jail. After so much clamoring, they let him out of jail, only for them to restrict his movement to where? To restrict him to Abuja. The same thing is what is happening with Oloye in Cotonou. They knew they couldn't hold him for so long anymore because he was unjustified. But now they want to keep him in Cotonou. And that is what we need to really agitate against. We need to speak up against that. We have to be very, very clear about this. And at this point, I am asking many others, please, those of you who are part of this struggle, don't be bystanders. In every state, we want you to become, every southern state, please take active part in this. We will need you to take active part in what is going on to really speak truth to power. So again, I'm just going to read this again one more time. Section 39. Every person shall be entitled to freedom of expression, including freedom to hold opinions and to receive and impart ideas and information without interference. That is the basis upon which Oloye Sonegbuhu supporting, advocating for self-determination in the face of unrelenting oppression of the Southerners by the Fulani Caliphate. And that is why we are justified, and we continue to speak up. We continue to speak up. We continue to urge you all to support us in this struggle. They don't pay compensation to us. None of the farmers, exactly, Oloye, none of the farmers have been compensated. The ones killed, the family has not been paid. The ones crop destroyed, they've not been compensated. But they have they have a scheme whereby they are they're giving land in Kaduna as we speak. They set aside, I think, 90 billion naira or something like that, that they've given, using to buy land and give to non-indigenous people, Fulanis, coming into contraction Nigeria. That is enough warning for us. They are not paying. Before you pay somebody outside, surely you must be paying the people that have been killed, that the land has been dispossessed. You should pay them first. You should, because they are the citizens. And then, after all, it belies all of your promise of supporting one Nigeria. What is one Nigeria if the rights of the citizens and the right to compensation is denied? What is the meaning of that one Nigeria? It is nonsensical. This is why we are saying we must continue, we must never relent in going and speaking for the need for self-determination, a referendum now, because the constitution as it stands now is a fraud. So let me just bring the picture of Oloye again, and let's just make this, I'll take this away. So we leave the picture of Oloye here. Let's see if I can get another picture of him again. I just want to just, just to remind us of how pleased we are. Now, I'm going to read to you a statement that that was, let me see if I can find it. Where is it now? 1 second. That came shortly after. No, before I do that, I'm going to play you a video of what Channel said yesterday. Listen to the video. Let's listen.
Well, outside the country, Yoruba Nation activist Sunday Adeniran, also known as Sunday Igboho, has been released from detention in the Republic of Benin after about 8 months. The activist was released today to the leader of the umbrella body of Yoruba self-determination groups, Ilana Omo Oduwa Worldwide, Professor Banji Akintoye, and his deputy, a French language expert and chieftain of Ilana Omo Oduwa Worldwide, Professor Wale Adeniran. In a statement, Professor Akintoye described the release of Igboho as a triumph over truth over darkness. Igboho's release follows requests by his lawyer for him to receive medical attention within Cotonou, the capital of Benin Republic. The couple left Nigeria shortly after DSS operatives raided their Ibadan residence on July the 1st, 2021. Mr. Igboho was arrested in the Republic of Benin on his way to Germany July the 19th, 2021, alongside his wife.
So that's the news. I may play that again. So that's the news. So the reason I'm playing that is to give you the context that they released them to the hands of, as you see, Professor Banji Akintoye there to the left as I watch, and Professor Adeniran to the right as I watch the screen. Now, what I want to really now emphasize here is to go to the next point here. I want to read the comment, and I'm going to put it on here. I'm sure you'll see it. This is a statement that was released by Yomi Aliu, son, senior advocate, lead counsel to Sunday Igboho. This is what he released, and this is, I'm going to read it. It's on the screen. I don't know if you can see it, but I'm showing it as we speak. So if you can see it, that's good. So now it says here, Igboho has not been released. Igboho has not been released. He was only released to be taken to hospital to attend his ill health. The last time we spoke, I told you that we were making arrangements to take him to hospital over his ill health. So he was released on the based on health grounds. I am to inform you that Chief Sunday Adeniran has been released from prison to his medical practitioners under the agreement that he should not leave the medical center or Cotonou for any reason. Praises should be given to two prominent Yoruba personalities with Professor Wole Soyinka and Professor Akintoye for this turnaround and on our client's matter. Yomi Aliu, son, senior advocate of Nigeria, lead counsel to Sunday Igboho. So that is a statement that you see right there. So we are happy, no doubt. we are happy, no doubt, that Oloye is out and is getting medical help. But what I want us to also think about is this: as we speak now, Buhari is in London receiving medical help. Yes, the man that wants to tell us that the one that wants to tell us, we are getting breaking news that Oloye has been brutalized again by the bunch of crooks in power. Let's have a look at this thing now. It's bloody. It's very annoying. Let's see if I might cut to it if I have a live broadcast. If this is a video. Whoa. Hello, caller. Hello, caller. Good morning. Good morning. Yes. Yes. Esoro. Yes.
One thing about all this media personnel that is in the front of this agitation, they need to be cautioned.
Yeah.
And I've called on.
Yeah.
Thomas Oyipe, number one lover of Kagba Yoruba Nation. I'm one of the number one lover, 100%.
Yes.
But there is a Yoruba adage that says, Omo Oba Okin Jagun Bi Eru.
Benny.
We have to be strategic in everything we do.
Mm-hmm.
Yesterday, I never called an issue. I was just looking because I saw the statement that was brought forward by Professor Akintoye on how he was released on Chief Sunday Adeniran was released. That he was released to him and others and his lawyers on health ground.
Yes.
Why will all media personnel come out and be saying something else? Because before they come out to say anything, you have to get the actual fact. What you are doing this morning is what I love so much. Yeah. I love the program this morning, but this is not what everybody was saying yesterday.
Yeah,
we have to fight this cause strategically.
Exactly. You have to be very factual.
Fight this cause strategically before coming out to be saying anything.
Yeah.
I'm not blaming anybody for what they do, but for coming out, they have to say the real. If anybody is saying he has got total freedom, they have to cover everybody. No. It's partial freedom. We know where we are going.
Exactly.
That we have to fight this cause strategically.
Indeed.
And there is an adage that say they won't be strong and kill the wound.
Exactly.
Which is any form of Bonagbara. At the end of the day, they will still come back for him.
Exactly.
Which will never be his portion.
Amen.
And which will never be any of us portion. And we are going to the promised land and we are fighting this to the dead end and take our nation back.
Indeed.
Please, before everybody or any media personnel comes out to say anything,
thank you.
There must be a collective one statement that you are going to push out. Not everybody be saying something otherwise.
Else.
Thank you.
Exactly. Thank you so much, my brother. I appreciate you. Do call again. Thank you so much for that call. You see, this is one of the things. Yesterday, when I had the news, I wasn't around. I couldn't get onto the news at the time. But then what I did, one of the things that we do, that I do as Citizen AY and with Oduduwa TV Radio, is we always have a group meeting. When the news came, some people came and told me, this is the news. I said, I'm not going out on anything until I can verify the news. It's very important. You see, the stage we're in now, this is not a game. This one not be my I beg. It not be my this is a serious matter we talk about. We're talking about the illegal arrest of Oloye Sunday Igboho. So we have to be very factual at every point about what we say, how we say it, our presentation. We mustn't overcook it. We mustn't undercook it. We need to state the statements, the factual statements as they are. There's no point sugarcoating. There's no point trying to. We just have to be very factual, hit the point, and stay on the point. Nothing else. That is why I urge everybody. And the caller that just called now, honestly speaking, I am really, really glad he spoke. You know, I'm glad about how he said what he said. Because you see, there's no point in us rushing. You see, if we rush and take 10 steps forward, only to take 11 steps backward, that means we've actually gone backwards. We need to make sure that our steps, the steps that we take, the critical steps that we take from here on, they are precise steps. We've researched, we've reviewed, we've been able to, we are factual at every point. Because if we do not get that right, we are going to be, the very information we're trying to put out there will become diluted and it will become scattered. and we need a concentrated energy to achieve our aim. So I am really grateful that the caller that called this morning just now and left a message. Please do call in between this broadcast if you want to. The number is there, +44 7399 580 606. Please, at this point, I would urge you, as you're watching, please go and please ensure you subscribe to Citizen AY on YouTube. Just a gentle reminder, because we know Facebook can do whatever they want to do. So we're putting this here. So I'm just trying to make sure we really understand as we're going forward. What the caller said now is absolutely spot on, and that is what we pride. We on Oduduwa TV Radio and Citizen AY, myself, Citizen AY, we speak truth to power. We largely 100%, nobody's perfect. Try and make sure that we only speak about things that we are certain of, and we try and, as far as possible, ascertain any information that we're going to bring to the public, because we know that information that we provide is really, really important, that it's factual, it's on point, it's not it's not played with in any way, because we are in really times where we have to be very, very clear about what we're doing. So thank you for that. I just want to quickly just look at something. I've just heard that Oloye has been beaten up, and I'm trying to find out what that is about. It's been brutalized, and I don't like that. I'm not at all happy to hear that at all. It is really not nice. So they keep brutalizing him and all of this, and this is not right. So it says here, I've now left the Abattoir police station. Admitted there is no date yet for the arraignment of their frivolous cyber stalking charges. However, despite the appearance twice now, they're yet to release Marshal Abubakar from Kefi prison. So he was beaten this morning by and we're trying to ascertain what that is. So it's really not it is totally unacceptable. So let's have a look. 3 hours. So let me see what's going on now. So I'm gonna quickly pull up something as I'm talking to you now on the screen. We're gonna still continue with Oloye's case, but this it's interesting that how that thing came out, because I started talking about that, the very fact that they've actually the same thing they're doing to Sowore, whereby they're trying to stop Sowore from moving around. They're trying to do the same thing with Oloye, and this is why we need more activists in every state in the South, more activists to stand up and speak up, because we are guaranteed that right to speak up under Section 39 of the Nigerian Constitution. It's very important we understand that. Now, yes, they know this, exactly. Nigeria has already gone. Only their pockets they know, those politicians and leaders. Indeed, they are afraid. So let me just go into that thing, get up Showore's video, and I'll play it as we speak live. I don't want to change what I'm doing here a little bit. I'll just bring that in a little bit as we speak, because it's important that we are factual. So it says here, I'm trying to see. So it looks like he was been arrested and things again. Yeah. Let's have a look at this. I'm trying to see what's going on now. 13, 3 hours, 3 hours. So it looks like, let's just go to Showore's page and show you what we see right there. It's all part of, believe you me, it all relates. People may think, oh, but why? But this. No, it is all part and parcels of it. And if once you understand that it is the same, the idea is containment. The idea of these people is containment. Is that the one? No, I don't want that one yet. Let me see. The idea is containment. They want to contain and make sure that we don't get to speak and say what is being done and expose it. And they don't want us to be able to continue to speak truth to power. So what they're trying to do is to divide and make it dissipate the energy. That's what they're doing. That is as simple as that. We must not relent. We simply must not relent, and we have to continue. So let me show you 2 videos briefly. I'm going to show you 2 videos, and then we'll come back to what we're talking about, but it's important to hear it anyway, because I think we should. Let's hear this one.
I don't know. I think at this stage, we should all take charge of what we want this country to be.
You see?
For almost a month now, there's been no petrol.
We
were told it was bad fuel that was brought in, and then we were told that they will bring good fuel. And now it's the Russian-Ukraine war.
You see?
It is so shameful.
There you go.
And with all due respect, we have Mr. President who doubles as the petroleum minister.
There you
He
go.
has jetted out to go and look after himself. Nobody cares.
There you go.
And we're just quiet.
Did I just not say that he was in the UK getting medical help? This is the confirm. This corroborates what I just said. Well, doesn't it? Let's listen on.
We are going to petrol stations, fighting ourselves, looking for a product that is not even there. We don't even know when it's going to come. Nigerians, it's time we take our destiny in our hands. Go and get your PVC. And stop listening to people that tell you that it does not matter. Your vote does not count.
What I will say to you on that basis, I've just listened to her there. Up at that point, I am not interested in PVC. I cannot support that. I know that's the area that Oloye and others who support them in that area. That's what they believe in. And that's fine. But I don't support that. I support we have to go for self-determination. That is why you see me focusing on Oloye Sunday Igboho, and we work together. And this is the message we want there is our right. We need to exercise, demonstrate, actively participate in going for our right to self-determination. We mustn't let anybody, not let anybody put us off. Please continue to subscribe and share this broadcast. It's very, very important. Please go ahead to Citizen AY on YouTube and subscribe. You can call in on +44 7399 580 606. The lines are open if you want to join the discussion, if you want to make some comments, valuable comments, such as the last caller that made, which was really pertinent and important. So I really would appreciate you calling in. Leave your points, suggestions, ideas. Now, I want to just go to the second part of that discussion there, because I don't want to necessarily, I'm not going to listen to the rest now. I'm going to move on. Let me move forward from there. Let me see if he says anything more.
No petrol. You stay at home, there's no light.
You see?
What the hell is going on?
There you go.
I'm sorry to swear, but I mean, enough of the prayers, enough of, let's
you.
just do what needs to be done.
Thank you.
Because God is not going to come down from heaven.
Thank you.
And do what we are supposed to do.
Thank you.
This country is so rich and prosperous, but
There
we
you
are
go.
taking all sorts of bull crap
There you
from
go.
people who we elected to represent us.
There you
and
go.
they're just carrying on like they don't care.
That's it.
No heads have rolled for the bad petrol that came in. Nobody,
Exactly.
nothing ever happened.
Nothing will
no
happen.
consequences
Forget
whatsoever.
it. Nothing will happen.
But we are there managing.
There you go.
Manage until we enter the grave.
That's it.
I'm done.
Very good point. So everything she said by the voting, I'm not interested in voting. By the way, if you vote in this election, it is a fraud. They've already chosen who's the next president. Listen to my words. They have already chosen who is the next president. Your vote will not count. On that point, we differ. We fundamentally differ. I am telling you, your vote will not count. It is merely a charade. And also, another thing I want you to bear in mind, when it comes to voting, should you get to the point where they say elections in 2023, many southern countries, many southern states will find that many of the southerners, indigenous people, the indigenous people in the south will not be able to vote because they will not have PVC. They will not have their PVC. Secondly, many of them are going to be in IDP camps. Thirdly, the Fulanis who have now been put in colonies in those states, they are the ones who are going to have PVC cards, plus the terrorists who are killing and shooting us. Those are the things that I want to bear in mind. So we really are at a point now where we need to really stand firm. We must stand firm and go for Yoruba Oduduwa Nation, Biafra Nation, Middle Belt. We need to go for that. We cannot. I'm going to show you a video of what the result of our inaction, if we do not take action. What is coming is what has happened and is happening currently in Central African Republic. What is happening in Central African Republic? So we have to, completely remove the subsidy. No, this is not about subsidy. Completely remove this of subsidy is what we are going through now in Nigeria. No light, no water, no fuel. We are not finished. We're not finished already. Yes, teacher. Yes, exactly. So now, what I will say is this goes beyond subsidy. The issue that we're talking about goes beyond subsidy. A nation, we have a nation, that contraction Nigeria, we need 80,000 megawatts of power. And we are only being given 5,000. By all of this government since 1999, they have only produced they've only produced 5,000 megawatts of power, when what we need is 80,000 megawatts. And yet they keep telling you to believe in one Nigeria. It is evident by their failure to provide 80,000 megawatts of power that the government, successive governments, simply do not believe in Nigerians. So if the government cannot put the funds together to provide 24/7 electricity in your country, in that contraption, why should you continue to believe in it? Why? I ask a simple question. Why? Riddle me that one. So let's carry on to the next point I want to show. I want to see if I can find a video or where this
to customary courts. It's not even worth calling customary.
There you
go. The court is not even up to customary courts. It's not even worth calling customary courts. And then we have these likes of rich, stupid people, making use of their money unjustly. So automatically we know they laugh.
Well, there is no reason we should all be smiling. Even there was a musician who sang "Boys Are Not Smiling." As at the period he had that song, things weren't even this bad. But unfortunately now there is no light.
You see?
There is no fuel.
There you go.
There is no food.
There you go.
There is practically nothing.
There you go.
Yeah, well, there is something. The only thing that exists these days is sufferings and more sufferings. But the truth of the matter is that in the face of all of these daring, problems,
yes, sir,
we can't just continue like this.
Injustice has been dished to us like food every morning, afternoon, evening, and as you can see, the country has become an habitat for the travesty of justice, and as citizens of Nigeria, we shouldn't be happy about this. I think it is high time we say no to injustice and tyranny.
Allah ya bamu gayu wanda za su gera mana kasa da.
Well, anyway. So anyway, I'm going to leave that. So anyway, we're going to pull away from that. But I'm going to put this up, and I want you to know this as a person. Everybody in contraption Nigeria should know this. Every person shall be entitled to freedom of expression, including freedom to hold opinions and to receive and impart ideas and information without interference. I'm going to try and translate it to broken. So my people, my country people, how na dey? I want to just translate. I want me to know say you get one law where you not supposed to know about, but una no fit. The government they not go let one make una know. We can't try translate am for una make una know wetin una right be for una town o, una village o, una city o. I want make una know say every one of una get the chance to say una mind. Una get the chance to say I won't go separate from that contraption. That na your mind. Nobody, the government, the law protect una. Say if una want talks like so without violence, so you fit do am, and that now waiting the government come they arrest. Now waiting that now exactly waiting Oloye do where they arrest them. Now the government, now them no follow their own law. Make una understand that one. Now the government, now them know they follow their own law. You say for this law now, you say every person get freedom to say what in they in mind. To get, if you get opinion, ideas, if it share them with person where they next to them, say, my brother, this is not how I see them. I won't do this. So how you think we should do them? How we go take do them? We get the chance, we get that right to have mind to say what we want collectively in our communities. To say, as they kill us for our community, now our right to say we won't come out. Now our right. That section 39 of the Nigerian Constitution, it guarantee us that right. Say we fit talk within our mind. I beg, make we know the fear. We too the fear for that contraption. If we know our right, if you take and go show policeman, say this now waiting is say an army. Some of himself go the thing say Now, so he say inside our constitution, I know he no go get mind to take the gun shoot because he go know say wetin they do. So now I beg make una cut this speech. If you fit carry and put am inside una phone, they take a picture. Abi do like write the words, show the person, show the army, show the say look, this now my right to it dey inside the constitution. I want make we try do that one because wetin they go on now, it don't do, my people, it don't do. I be waiting that thing. So I just want to take that time, make I just talk small for that side because waiting they go on now, enough, right, good. I be waiting. How will I see him? How will I take see him? He pay me small. I no go lie. He pay me when I look at him. I say, how we now for how long we go be like this? How we go be say the people go just they do this to us and we go just no fee. Not good at all. So that now waiting me I won't come say for this for that matter. Make I just quickly sorry, come on. Okay. There we go. Okay. So now I'm just gonna do something quickly with that. Beg your pardon. So you will when I go see him now. So make I come out that one for the screen. Now, so 1 second now. So I go put that. So referendum now we want to. Nothing else. We're no interested in any histrionics. We don't want hear any. We don't want hear any excuse. Now referendum now we want, because we don't tire for all the lies. Now so lies and they lie to us. And we go do them. And we go do and at tomorrow and at this one and at that one and at we don't want hear all that one. Now Tori we no want hear them at all. You don't do. So that's now why we still come say now referendum now we want now referendum now. I beg make you help us share that story. Make we help us share them. Now before I come out, I want try go make I read that story. They talk say Showore the story matter. I want to see if I fit read them if I get them for here. Where they? I will come to this one when they come. Just give me a minute. I go make I quickly find that story because as I see him now, I say I want to read them to now because he just so make I just check something 1 second though. So I go play that Central African Republic video we wanna see just now. I go play them because if we no take action, that now waiting go happen to us. So if we no take action, that now waiting go happen to us, and we don't want to do that kind of situation anymore. So and come on, I just want to check. Okay. All right. So we go. Make I just check one more thing. Sorry, one more thing. I want to just check referendum. Make I just quickly do this one. Where we did? You go there here now. And I go see him come out now. I want to just quickly put them. Prof, I beg, make una help go follow Citizen AY for Twitter as well. So I did Twitter. If you fit help me, follow us and make we talk. Okay. Where I thought it was here. Okay. Showore brutalized. Let me carry with them. I go just quickly put them up. So I beg no vex. So I just want to quickly do that one. Then we'll go play the video. So yeah. Now wait there. Now today wanna be. I just want to find them because there was a report now, but I know if it find them. Okay, don't worry. So anyway, but I hear say them they use this government, then they do their nonsense. Now I want make una see this video, this one. Make we watch them. You see, this now 2014. This now Central African Republic. And if we're not too careful, if we not if we not take note, if we no take note, now waiting they happen inside Central African Republic, now it go happen to us. And even now, they still get quanta, serious quanta for that place. So make we watch them small. Oh yeah.
In December of 2013, Vice News went to the Central African Republic to try to understand an underreported conflict that was descending into what the United Nations called complete chaos. The week before we arrived,
At this point, vigilante group is a must for us all. Honestly, this NAS inside Central African Republic.
saw some of the worst violence, with hundreds killed in the capital of Bangui. France and the African Union, already with a small troop presence, rushed in more soldiers to try to keep the peace. What started as a rebel coalition overthrowing a corrupt government was now becoming a conflict split across religious lines.
You see?
In a small, mostly forgotten country in the middle of Africa, we witnessed a major turning point in the conflict.
You see?
One that would lead to horrific ethnic cleansing.
Ethnic cleansing. Now, let me show you something. I showed a video yesterday. There was a video I played yesterday about ethnic cleansing. In fact, let me go here. I'm going to pause it because I want to explain because Danjuma said it. And I want you to watch the video, and it wasn't broken. And I want you to key in on that. So it was played yesterday on Citizen AY, on Oduduwa TV, and on YouTube, and I want you to listen to it again, because ethnic cleansing is what is going on, and we need to really understand that it is what is going on is nothing short of it is ethnic cleansing. It is important we understand that. So let me just go here.
If you have diabetes or pre-diabetes, then listen close.
That's not what I'm looking for. So here we go. Listen to this.
Every one of us must rise up. The armed forces are...
Sorry, that's it. I want to get the English version because I did that in Citizen AY as well. So give me a minute. Let me just make sure I get it, which you can. Okay. So I want you to have... It's very important because on that point where they talked about the ethnic cleansing, I want you to play that bit. You need to understand that. So let's just do 1 second. Give me a minute. We'll get it ready. Now, here we are. Now, listen to this. So, sorry about that. So here we go. My country people. So I want you to listen to this for a few minutes. 419. It's on Citizen AY on YouTube. This message now for Southerners. I beg, I want make you listen to waiting T.Y. Danjuma, former general. Yes. Make you listen to what he say. Waiting he say. Make you listen to him well. Because important message is there inside. I go try break him down. If they speak English, me I go try talk him for broken English. Make we take this video as if they hear them, so make we tell our people. Say this now waiting this government get inside for mine, for also for Southerners. Every Southerner will they inside that contraption. This now the plan where the Fulani government get for them. Exactly. Make we ready, make we prepare ourselves, make we begin to defend our land, defend our people, defend our women, defend our farmers. Make we create vigilante groups. Yes, because this now waiting to get for mine though. Make we not listen.
Peace in this state is under assault.
You see,
There's an attempt at ethnic cleansing.
You say they won't carry out something which they call ethnic cleansing. Now you say Southerners way day for ground, and the Fulani won't come una town, una village. They won't come clear everybody, kill everybody, collect una land. That's not what they say. Make we listen on.
In this state, and of course, in all the riverine states of Nigeria.
He say now for every state, we day for south, in effect, the riverine, now areas we get water, we get river, we get sea, we get river, we get lake, Now they talk say that na the area where they want carry out ethnic cleansing. That na Middle Belt to Biafra, Yoruba land or Oduduwa nation. All those areas. These people, then that now why then they put Ruga colony, because the Ruga when they say they go carry their cows, they go give them gun, come they kill everybody wait for that area. That's not what they want to do. Make now Danjuma talk am, make una listen.
We must resist it.
He say we must resist.
Yeah,
to say that means say we must repel, we must reject them, we must carry out vigilante groups. Resist not to set up vigilante groups where we begin defend ourselves for our land. My southern people, every southerner from Middle Belt to Biafra to Oduduwa or Yoruba nation, we must defend, we must set up vigilante group now. Maybe tomorrow, now.
We must stop it.
You see, say make we stop them. You know, hear me say make we stop them. This one no be woha, not to stop them. This one, he talked this thing maybe 2 years ago. He talked about, abi, but it still they happen today. Our people they die every day. The Fulani terrorists, the bandits, and they come inside, can't they kill us? Can't they click our land? That's not why I say we must stop them.
Every one of us must rise up.
Yeah.
The armed forces are not neutral.
You see, you say everybody, everyone must rise up. That's not you and me. For your village, you must rise up. For your town, you must rise up. For your city, you must rise up. If you day south, make we big. That's not why I talk say make we create vigilante group. That's not waiting with the sale. He can't talk say make we not trust the army. See, no be me talk am, now I talk am. Listen now. Listen.
They collude.
You say the army, they collude. Make we hear it one more time. Listen now. Listen.
They collude.
I beg, one more time. Make I put them. I won't put them back.
The armed forces are not neutral.
The armed forces. You say our armed forces, they're not neutral. Neutral will be say if one side they fight the other, it go come out inside. It no go enter matter. Now if you say it go neutral. Our armed forces, then they support the Fulani terrorists. In fact, now the army go bring the Fulani bandits, go bring them inside your village. Go tell them say they won't come stay for your land. We must accept. You see, that's not what they mean. When they say they're not neutral, that's not what they mean. Then you see neutral where we say neutral now we say you no go take side. You no go say this person and that one I support this one. No, you go say okay no I know they inside my time make with a solver. But this one then they take the side of the Fulani. That's not what when they talk about neutral. I hope so not get them.
They collude.
You see, can't talk say the military they collude. I'm not talking. The military then they collude with the Fulani, with the bandits, so-called Fulani terrorists. Where many of them they not be part of Nigeria. Governor Bala Mohammed say they welcome all their brothers, make them come inside Nigeria. How that one go fair? You know fair. That's not injustice. That's not why we they wake us all up. I beg, make una wake up. I beg una wake up. Oh yeah, listen no. Now vigilante group, make we set them up now.
They collude. They collude.
You see, they say then they collude. They say the army they collude with the bandits, the Fulani terrorists, the Meyetala, the ISWAP, the Boko Haram. They collude with them. That's not what they tell us so.
With the armed bandits.
You see, Aram? They collude with the armed bandits. The army, we're supposed to protect the country, then they collude with the armed bandits. So now you talk.
They kill people.
Then they kill people. Army and Boko Haram, they kill people.
Kill Nigerians.
They kill
They
people.
facilitate their movement.
You see, the military, they help them move around. The military, they help the Boko Haram, Islam, and the ISWAP, Fulani terrorists to move around.